Alright, hi board riders all around the world. My name is Olivier Riley from the blog Rides of Boards. Today I'm going to talk to you about second video. You can check my unboxing videos in the Garmin VIRB series, and now I want you to tell you about some little things with the little guy here, the Garmin VIRB. I've been setting up my preferred setting so that I'll share this with you. We're going about Wi-Fi. We're going to talk about Wi-Fi. We're going to talk about Bluetooth. Interesting things about the setup and the application, and mistakes I had with the cards, and what I think it's all. So let's do this now and be able to go riding. So the Garmin VIRB setup. The first thing first, I mentioned in the video before in the VIRB series that you're gonna need to get one compatible card, and as you can see with the little icon here, this card I use inside is not compatible at the moment. So I tried with different SIM cards I had today. So my conclusion is that this is a ScanDisk 200 gig XC. It doesn't work. This is Samsung 32 HC. It works, and this is micro SD Kingston 32 HC. It works with the little guy inside the Garmin VIRB here. It was a Kingston XC. It doesn't. So make sure, no matter the brands, you check in the Garmin VIRB compatibilities websites before you buy it. And I think it's really interesting to buy HC cards so that you have something compatible. So write me in the comment below if you use Garmin VIRB also with other kind of devices. Maybe it's better, and we can share other cards compatible. So remember, the XC didn't work for me, but the HC are working well. So now you can see that with the actual settings I can get more than something like 2 hours video with a 32 gig. It's interesting. So what I found really interesting in the menu of the Garmin VIRB is, look at this. When you get inside, you can access to yes, looking like this. Okay, so when you get inside, you get access to, in the general settings, let me access to this here. The presets. I like the presets. Why? I like the presets because basically you can preset different kind of settings, and in video mode you have a pro settings, increasing setting, so that you can preset conditions, for example low lights, or for stabilizer, or for lens corrections, and you're ready to go on the fly. So I like the preset things. About the display, it's all about viewfinder, lock screen, brightness, touch screen. It's not very interesting. Wireless is very useful, and here you can see that the sensors, you can connect other sensors of Garmin brands, so this will be very interesting, connecting other sensors if you have any other Garmin device, and the remote. Wi-Fi setting will be used to connect with the application. Got here my one iPhone 5 with the Garmin VIRB application that you can see here, so we're going to talk about this later. Okay, and basically the navigation is quite cool. Bluetooth, I didn't record it yet, but I successfully linked the Garmin VIRB with the external Bluetooth audio source. Okay, let you see how it looks. Basically, you connect the Bluetooth. This thing is PLT Legends, and you can see it's connected right on the way. Like this is connected. When I turn my device off, it's disconnected. So I think for motovloggers, this is a very interesting point, that the Bluetooth is really easy to connect and right on the way. I check for other conditions, for example, Bluetooth, waterproof microphones. We could talk about this later. Okay, for Bluetooth, let's see. Okay, for the SIM cards, let's see what it takes about my preferred settings. We're gonna make some movies 180, 60. You have in that mode time-lapse, expensive, which expands the screen basically, and slow motion, which is 100 frames per second. Okay. And another thing which is kind of interesting, is really usable without the plastic case, but it's also when you put in the plastic case, which, let me see what it takes. Well, it works. It doesn't work like brilliant, but it works. So the video settings I set up in my preference presets is resolution 180, 60 frames per second, field of view Y, no lens correction. I like a bit of fisheye effect. Stabilizer on, low light boost, I like it. Loop off. Loop basically is used as a, for example, can be used as a car recording system, so that it loops, it goes on and on and on. So maybe it could be useful, but I don't need it. And auto pause, I don't like it. So I told you, you got pro settings. You can really adjust every kind of types of settings, so I don't have the use of it today. And basically with the photo settings, you got a burst mode or a single mode, and a time-lapse mode also. Let's have a quick look about Wi-Fi connection, and let's switch off the Bluetooth, switch it off, and the Wi-Fi connection. Basically, what you get when you got a Wi-Fi connected is that you need another device. You need another device with the Wi-Fi on. Okay, you can see the verb here. Okay, the verb get in. And well, basically you got a screen control from here. You can see here my desktop, so you can switch on, switch off. You have some different kind of views, but on the iPhone 5, seriously, it didn't work very well. So the most interesting Wi-Fi setup I was able to use today is definitely with tablets. with my iPad. So let me check this. First, what I want you to understand is that the Garmin VIRB comes at a pack, and if you clearly use Wi-Fi and Bluetooth simultaneously, it will dramatically reduce your battery life. I experienced it during the afternoon. Well, basically, that's for sure. That's where you got all the interesting settings. You can change the name of your Garmin. You have previews, different video parameters, different picture parameters, GPS on and off. Okay, it's really intuitive, and I think the best mode you can use this. The best mode you can use the Garmin VIRB is the setup I just showed you. So if you have any more comments, I'll let you give the comments down. Okay, I hope you like this video. See you next time to go riding on rides or boards. And basically, I hope you like the video and you can enjoy that nice piece of cake here, the Garmin VIRB. So always check your cards before you buy it. Don't forget to buy the micro SIM, which is called HC, and I didn't really succeeded using the XC, so always get the H like hotel C. With the Bluetooth pairing, you will be very awesome for you. Really, if you're a motovlogger, for example, or if you need any kind of Bluetooth device pairing for sound picking, the application is quite smart and interesting. And make sure you got extra batteries, because if you're going all the way with Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and let's say GPS connection simultaneously, you will run out of battery quite easily. So it's time to go riding some boards. I hope you like this video on the Garmin VIRB and my 4 main advices. And check this out. It's time to go riding. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy your nights, and enjoy your sessions. See you on rides or boards.